Here's how to make the absolute best SaaS marketing website. For those of you who don't know, SaaS is software as a service. The very first thing you need to do is you need to start with a goal. You need to figure out why you're building the website. Don't just say, hey, everyone else has websites, so we need a website. No, you need to figure out what the website is going to do, how it's going to be a part of your business. Is it going to generate leads? Is it going to push leads onto your salesman? How is that going to work? So first thing before you do anything, define the goal. The second thing you need to do is you need to resist the temptation to copy other websites, copy your competitors. And I know you're thinking about copying your competitors because we're all human. We have a tendency to look right and left, when in reality, we need to be looking forward at that goal that we stated before. I've worked with a lot of SaaS companies and they'll come to me and say, hey, this is what our competitors are doing. Can you copy this? My answer is usually something like, well, no, we can't copy, but we can figure out what you guys do really well and morph that into something similar to what they're doing, but hopefully in a better way. If you're trying to outcompete your competitors, why would you want to copy them? There's this idea of blue ocean versus red ocean. The red ocean is where there are lots of sharks circling around and there are fish, just dead fish everywhere, and that's why it's a red ocean. The blue ocean is where there's clear waters. It's just you there. You pave your own way basically to that blue ocean, right? So you don't want to just fit in with your competitors and do exactly what they're doing. You want to do something that fits your brand, but is also better than what your competitors are doing. Next, you need to invest in copywriting. Now, not every SaaS company has budget for a copywriter. I don't always recommend you hire a copywriter, but when I do recommend it is if you don't have somebody on staff who's good at writing copy. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. Can't we just use ChatGPT for the copy? You can use ChatGPT to help with the copy, but it always needs a human touch. So whether you're hiring a copywriter or whether you yourself as a CEO or marketing manager are doing it, or you hire an agency to do it, someone needs to do the copy because the copy is so important. It's almost as if not more important than the design. If you want to use an AI tool, that's fine. You can use it for idea iteration, but don't use it as the final copy because it generally looks really cheesy and it doesn't fit your brand very well. Okay, next we need to talk about this. Yes, you are selling a software or a product, but you're selling them to people, so you cannot forget the people aspect of your business. You yourselves are people and you are selling them to people. These people have pains, they are looking for benefits, they have emotion, they are standing right here and they need you to bridge the gap to get over here. So how do we bridge that gap? And one of the ways you can do it is copywriting, but throughout your whole design, you cannot forget about the people aspect of your business because in the end, you're solving a solution for people and not just selling a software. I remember there's this website that I was looking at once and it was a connection software. It was like a business, it was like a modern LinkedIn business networking app or something like that. And I remember having to scroll down 3/4 the way through the page before I saw a person on that website. And I just thought it was so funny because they are a people connection software. They connect people with people and there wasn't any pictures of people. So please, please, please do not forget the people aspect of your business. Okay, so your SaaS software, you probably want to use something like Webflow or Framer. So maybe you want to add a little bit of motion to your website. That is okay, but I recommend using motion in context with your brand and the solutions that you're solving. Don't just say, oh, we're using Webflow. We saw some other cool Webflow websites do this horizontal scroll. Can we do that too? Maybe like if you're doing like a timeline or something like that where it fits in with what you're trying to convey through the design, but don't just use motion just because other people use motion in certain ways. You know, figure out what animations you can use to convey your message. And again, look at the strengths of your company to convey them through motion and don't just use generic motion that you see on other websites. Next, I highly recommend investing in graphics, whether that's the website agency that you hire or it's a freelancer or someone in-house. Make sure you invest in graphics that again fit your brand and highlight your strengths as a company. Whether it's 2D graphics, 3D graphics, textures, whatever it is, graphics can really help sell the software that you're trying to sell and convey that design and that message to them through the design. Investing in case studies is also super important, but don't just do generic write-ups for your case studies. Figure out, again, the pains, the bridge that you're gapping, the emotions. Figure out what solutions you're solving for your customers and convey that through your case studies rather than just this super long write-up that nobody wants to read. So talk about those benefits for your users. And then the last thing I'd recommend is looking at some sort of brand conversion kit. I talked about this in my last video where we talked about plagiarism. So you take inspiration from other websites, put it through the brand conversion kit, and then you create basically something that fits with your brand and your styling. So I recommend you checking out that. Hopefully this video helps. We'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.